Well, it's time for another emotionally vulnerable TikTok. I'm going through a bit of a tough social situation right now. One of my former friends decided to not be my friend a while ago because, well, they thought we were in a relationship. They thought we were in a relationship for like 10 years. I had dated at least 3 other women while they thought that I was in a relationship with them. I had always set a very clear boundary that we were friends, good friends, but, you know, that's it. And, like, it's okay to be really good friends, to be, like, family, even if you're not blood related. And that is how I felt. They were definitely more than just, like, a random acquaintance, or even more than a best friend, but we weren't in a relationship. And we had explained this in front of my other girlfriends that I was dating at the time. And we had even made it clear that we weren't open to poly relationships at the time. And yet, this one friend continues to claim that we were in a relationship. And that feels very violating to me. They're calling me a liar, they're calling me delusional. I was in a horrible depression because of how they first treated me when this fallout originally happened. But that was nearly 2 years ago. It hurt a lot because I'd known this person for a good portion of my life. But I went to therapy, and I processed the trauma, and I moved on. And now they've come back. They just randomly decided to go to a New Year's party that I was invited to. And they emailed me about it, said the same hurtful things they did before, called me a liar just like they did before. And they basically gave me an ultimatum. Basically, stay quiet, don't talk to them, don't be in any groups that they're in, or skip the party. And to me, this feels like some incel shit. Like, imagine if I wasn't me. Imagine if I was like an 18 or a 20-year-old woman. If one of her friends, who was, up until that point, nothing but a friend, randomly said we were dating and you're a bitch for saying that we weren't dating, we would call that some delusional incel shit. That is crossing a line of consent. And I feel like the only reason that my friends aren't taking this seriously is because I'm 37 and look like this. When you're young and you look one way, you're a victim. But when you're 37 and you look another way, oh, well, he has his reasons and we don't want to stop being his friend, so on and so forth. You're adults, figure it out on your own. Like, it feels victim blaming, it feels abusive, and I feel the most abandoned I have in ages. And I'm just really upset because I feel like if I just describe this situation outside of the context of someone who's 37-year-old, 6'4", and has a beard, that people might be more receptive to it. Like, it's unfair, and frankly, I feel horrible. I haven't been very functional in the past few days because this has basically consumed both my social life and my mental energy. I just don't think it's okay, and I don't feel like my friends have my back. And I've had one hell of a 2021 already, so to have my friends abandon me like this, it's a kick in the gut. Like, they said they'd consider not inviting him to the party and that it would take the weekend to figure it out, but even the consideration hurts.